The Victorian Murray Floodplain Restoration Project acknowledges and respects traditional owners, Aboriginal communities and organisations. The project consists of 8 projects that aim to return a more natural water regime to flood-dependent forests and waterways. This short video outlines the proposed infrastructure and operating scenarios for the Wallpolla Island project, which is located on the Victorian Murray River floodplain, approximately 30 kilometres west of Mildura. The project is made up of 4 water management areas, known as Upper, Mid and South Wallpolla, as well as direct local pumping. Key infrastructure for the project includes 1 very large regulator, MS2 with a fishway, 3 large regulators, 12 small regulators, 8 culverts, 3 spillways, containment banks with access tracks on top, 4 permanent hard stands to facilitate temporary pumping during construction and operation, as well as construction of new, upgrades or maintenance to existing access tracks. This infrastructure could be operated flexibly to target the ecological needs of the floodplain. The main operating scenarios for the project are mid-Wallpolla, upper Wallpolla, independent pumping, and pumped waterways watering. Operating scenarios would be carefully managed to mimic river water flooding onto the floodplain, as would have naturally occurred more frequently prior to river regulation and climate change impacts occurring. Scenarios would rely on capturing high Murray River flows or utilising temporary pumps to deliver water to the project. For the mid-Wallpolla operating scenario, if temporary pumps are to be used, they would be installed and utilised with the proposed infrastructure. The MS1 regulator would be opened if there are high flows in the Murray River, or if river flows are insufficient, all regulators will be closed and temporary pumps would be used. The upper tier mid-Wallpolla area would then fill. Water could then be delivered to the lower tier of the mid-Wallpolla area by opening this regulator. Once target levels are reached, regulators would be closed and pumps would be turned off. After the desired extent and duration of inundation is achieved, the MS2 regulator would be opened, allowing for water to draw down through the regulator to the Murray River via Wallpolla Creek. When drawdown is complete, regulators would be opened, and any remaining water on the floodplain would then be left to gradually evaporate and infiltrate as naturally occurs. The upper Wallpolla operating scenario would start in the same way as the mid-Wallpolla operating scenario, except the US2 and US1 regulators would also be opened. In the case of a pumped event, all regulators would be closed and temporary pumps would be brought in, installed and utilised with the proposed infrastructure. Once the desired extent and duration is achieved, these regulators would be opened, allowing for water to draw down through the MS2 regulator to the Murray River via Wallpolla Creek. Following drawdown, all regulators would be opened, and any remaining water on the floodplain would be then left to gradually evaporate and infiltrate as naturally occurs. When the mid-Wallpolla water management area is inundated to target levels, 2 independent pumping scenarios would provide for additional inundation of the floodplain. If the South Wallpolla water management area is to receive water, temporary pumps and water supply line would be installed at this hard stand, and then this regulator would be closed. Water would then be pumped from Wallpolla Creek onto the floodplain to fill this area. Once filled, water on the floodplain would then be left to gradually evaporate and infiltrate as naturally occurs. Following drawdown, the regulator would be opened. For the direct local pumping water management area operating scenario, Temporary pumps would be brought to this hard stand, and this regulator would be closed. Water would then be pumped from Wallpolla Creek onto the floodplain, filling this area. Once filled, water on the floodplain would then be left to gradually evaporate and infiltrate as naturally occurs. Following drawdown, the regulator would be opened. The proposed works would allow a higher degree of adaptive management in response to environmental conditions. Potential operating scenarios could be operated separately or together and have been developed to better align the frequency and duration of managed inundation events with the ecological needs of the floodplain. The final operating scenario is the pumped waterways watering, which would involve water being contained within the creek lines of Mid and Upper Wallpolla. This operating scenario could be delivered across one or both of the water management areas as required. When river flows cannot adequately provide the required flow, temporary pumps could be brought in to supplement, closing Murray River entry regulators and pumping water from the Murray through the creek lines. If only the Upper Wallpolla area is to be targeted, then this regulator would also be closed. Once the target levels have been reached, pumps would be turned off and regulators remain closed for the required duration. Water would then be left to gradually evaporate and infiltrate as naturally occurs. Following drawdown, the regulator would be opened. This outlines the proposed infrastructure and operating scenarios for the Wallpolla Island project. Further information can be found at the VMFRP website at vmfrp.com.au.